This is Adventure for Life. I'm Joel. This is a continuation of the quote-unquote series we're going to do on accessories. You're going to see me outfit this thing for the big trip that I'm planning on doing this summer. Again, Key West to Dead Horse, Alaska. I'm not going to be doing much off-road driving, but you know, this is really just a tryout of the accessories that I put on and you know, this trip and driving at long distances and whatnot. I plan on doing some off-road stuff after that. Anyway, accessories. So I mentioned last week, got the checker plate added, which you see there. Got the cargo carrier up there. Got the light bar. And also got the table put on the back door. And so what I wanted to do was, and I'll talk a little bit about the tire that's up there too. What I want to do is talk about just Regal and how the installation process went, how much time it took, cost, those kinds of things. And so first, been really impressed with Regal Ineos in Roswell/Atlanta, Georgia. Customer service is good, pricing seems good. Just really impressed with them so far, and I'm thankful for that, and we'll hope it continues. By the way, when I was there, well, I think I put that in a prior video. They've got a bunch of cars for sale. So anyway, let's talk about the checker plate. Checker plate, how hard is this to install? I mean, they had to drill 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes on each side. They put a rivet in there. I did ask them about, you know, if that's gonna, they drilled a hole in this fender. What happens when it rains, water gets in there, is it gonna rust, whatever, and they assured me that the way they installed it, that's not gonna happen. This is some kind of plastic piece, but you know, I was concerned that there might be some rust or something, since there's going to be exposed metal where they drilled the holes. Anyway, I'm not going to give you the exact numbers. They charged me about $100 to install them both, 50 bucks a piece. I think their hourly rate is 150 bucks. I don't know that for sure. It wasn't spelled out, but based on what I saw, you know, it appeared that they charged me, you know, 2/3 of an hour, roughly 3/4 of an hour, 2/3 of an hour to install that. Roof rack, most expensive thing, as you can imagine. Got to put these 4 clamps on each side, get it up there. That's not a one-man job. They charged me right under $400 to do that. So really about, if it's $150 an hour, 2.5, 2 3/4 hours to put that on there, which I thought was very fair. The light bar, I think they charged me $150 roughly for that. So basically 1 hour. Now obviously you got to wire it in. You had to connect it to the bottom of the cargo carrier. So felt like that was very fair. The table, I think they charged me, it was less than 50 bucks to install that table. Now, you know, how hard is it to install this table? Well, it's not very hard, but let me see. Yeah, we got, you know, I'm not exactly sure how they did it, but there you can see they screwed it in there, screwed it in there. There wasn't much to it, but you know, if they wanted to rob us, they certainly could have charged me a couple hours for that if they had wanted to. And then finally this tire, and I climbed up there last week. I'm gonna climb up there again. The tire on top, and again, we'll talk more about this next week probably, but you know, they attached a, sorry, the camera's going a little wacky. You know, they attached, and I haven't seen how they did it, but they attached this thing to the well, before that they installed the tire on the rim, balanced it. They put a tire pressure management system valve in there, and so they did all that, and I think they charged me maybe $75 or something like that. And then separately, you know, this was installed on the Rhino rack, but anyway, we'll talk more about that next week. But you know, there's been some fear, I think, on the part of customers, at least on the forums and early on, that some of the dealers were going to try to rip us off as far as cost and installation of accessories. A lot of people said, hey, I'm just going to install my own because I don't trust these guys, and obviously can't speak for anybody else but Regal. But you know, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I'm retired. I'm just lazy enough that I'm willing to pay for somebody else to do it. And I felt really good about how I was treated, both from an installation. It took them, I dropped it off on a Wednesday afternoon. They worked on it Thursday and Friday, possibly Saturday, I don't know. I had an invoice Monday morning to come pick it up, and that was it. So again, feel very good about Regal, feel very good about the quality of the installation, and feel very good about what they charged to do this work. All right, see you next week.